The cost of living trap. Why Britain feels broke. Britain is one of the richest countries in the world. It has world-class finance, global corporations, historic institutions, and one of the highest GDPs on Earth. And yet, millions of people feel like they're constantly running out of money. They work, they budget, they cancel subscriptions, they avoid holidays, they delay plans. Still, the numbers never seem to add up. This isn't about poor decisions. It isn't about laziness. And it isn't just inflation. This is something deeper, quieter, more structural. This is the cost of living trap. And once you're inside it, escaping becomes harder every single year. This is why Britain feels broke, even when it isn't. Let's start with something familiar. You get paid. For a brief moment, things feel under control. Then reality arrives. Rent leaves first, council tax follows, energy bills take their share, transport costs chip away, food fills the gaps. Before you've lived your life, the money is already gone. What makes this frustrating is that it feels invisible. There's no single dramatic expense, no reckless purchase, no obvious mistake, just normal life. And on paper, Britain doesn't look like a struggling country. Employment is high, cities are busy, shops are full, restaurants are open. So why does everyday life feel so financially tight? Because the problem isn't income alone. It's what life costs now, and how those costs behave. For most of modern history, wages and living costs move together. Not perfectly, not fairly, but together. If prices rose, pay usually followed. Slowly, sometimes painfully, but it followed. That relationship is broken. Today, essential costs rise in ways wages don't. Housing climbs faster than pay. Energy spikes suddenly. Food inflation hits necessities first. Transport prices rarely come back down. But wages? They creep. They hesitate. They stall. This creates a dangerous imbalance, not a collapse, not a dramatic crisis, a slow squeeze, the kind you don't notice in 1 year, but feel deeply over 5, 10, 15. The trap doesn't slam shut, it tightens quietly. Housing is where the cost of living trap truly locks in. Rent is no longer just the price of shelter. It's a fixed subscription to survival. For many households, rent takes 30% of income, 40%, sometimes more than half. And unlike other costs, you can't easily reduce it. You can't shop around without risk. Moving costs money. Deposits are enormous. Supply is limited. Competition is intense. So rent becomes non-negotiable. And when housing consumes your flexibility, everything else becomes fragile. One bill increase, one reduced shift, one unexpected expense. Suddenly you're not budgeting, you're reacting. That's when people start feeling broke, even if they're technically earning enough. Here's the cruel paradox of modern Britain. More people are working than ever before, yet work feels less rewarding than it used to. Why? Because many jobs today share the same traits: low wage growth, high pressure, little long-term security. Work keeps you afloat, but not ahead. So people respond logically. They work more hours, take on side gigs, say yes more often than they want to, say no to rest, no to joy, no to time. But effort alone can't fix a structural problem. You can't hustle your way out of rising fixed costs. And when work stops being a path forward, it becomes something else entirely, a treadmill. Feeling broke isn't just about numbers, it's about margin. Margin is the space between income and obligation. It's what lets you breathe, plan, take risks, feel safe. When every pound already has a job, life becomes mentally exhausting. You're not poor, but you're not secure. You're not failing, but you're not progressing. This creates a quiet anxiety that follows people everywhere. People delay families, avoid career risks, postpone dreams, stay in situations they've outgrown, not because they want to, but because stability feels fragile. This is how a financial system shapes behavior without ever announcing itself. Previous generations struggled too, but they had one crucial advantage. Life moved forward. Homes became more affordable over time. Careers offered progression. Stability increased with age. Today, many people feel like they're running just to stay in the same place. They're doing what they were told, working, saving, being careful. But the rewards feel delayed or missing entirely. That's why Britain feels broke, not because the country has no money, but because ordinary life has lost its upward momentum. The cost of living trap isn't a single policy, or one government, or one crisis. It's a system where essential costs rise faster than pay. Risk is pushed onto individuals, and stability becomes something you rent, not build. Understanding this doesn't magically fix, but it changes the story. This isn't personal failure, it's structural pressure. And once you see the trap clearly, you stop blaming yourself for being caught inside it. Britain isn't broke, but everyday life feels like it is. And that feeling might be the most important signal of all.